A similar case was reported the other day from Lalkana. وہ کہاں گیا ختم ہے about a mullah who was mainly involved. In fact, he was the only person who started the issue of closing the Ahmadiyya mosque and having it locked forever. So they first of all mobbed the mosque, and the police was there, they were doing nothing, but they arrested the Ahmadis and removed them so that they could occupy. But then the police said, all right, vacate it, we'll have it locked and sealed. So the mosque was closed. This mullah, went beyond all bounds and dedicated himself to torture Ahmadis, to persecute them, to have them prosecuted and so on. Until one day he decided that this is the day when we are going to attack the Ahmadis. Mosque was not opened, I think. It is still shut and sealed. Not in Lalkana city, but somewhere in Lalkana, in a village. So he said, while he was doing it, he had gathered a large gathering to attack. Suddenly, his son fell ill and had a very severe pain in the tummy somewhere and died immediately. So all those who had come to attack Ahmadi houses started joining the procession of mourning. They joined the procession of mourning for this young boy. Okay? Got it. Gurgej is the name of the place. Abdul Hadi is the name of the mullah. He had them implicated in some charges which they had not committed, some crimes which had not committed, and had some of the Ahmadis arrested and thrown in jail. And strangely, he says that he started this in 1988, in the year of Mullah, because suddenly he awakened to this. They are throwing challenges in Mullah and this may win them some Ahmadis from around this area. So to counter this effort, he started all this movement in 88. He says, I am committed that I am going to destroy each Ahmadi, and unless I succeed in killing all Ahmadis around and have them killed. He had his contacts with, the professional killers and murderers. I will not rest in peace. He said, my son, this he announced in public, my son is also on the same path. And I promise you that whichever Ahmadi is left from my hand undestroyed, this boy is going to kill him. The week when he announced this is the first case. The other one will come later on, which I was telling you. He said, before the next Jummah, this boy suddenly fell ill, and they rushed him to the hospital. They tried whatever they could, but could not save the boy. He died before his very eyes. And for a while he was in deep shock. He stopped this anti-Ahmadiyya activity. But after a while he thought maybe it was accidental, So he restarted all that campaign against Ahmadis. And then his second son also died exactly like this. A grown-up son of 6 years. This boy also went like this. Suddenly he fell ill, and that really plugged him, and he kept absolutely silent for a while. But when dish antenna started and people, non-Ahmadis from the area, started gathering in the Ahmadi places and started talking of what a wonderful thing this was, they saw, and he was afraid that the whole area would become Ahmadis. Then he started again the same campaign. And before one Jummah, he gave the ultimatum to all the Ahmadis. And now, do whatever you can. I'm giving you ultimatum. I have asked quite a few people from around this village to gather and say their Jummah here. And we are resolved and determined that we are going to break this dish and turn it to pieces, and whoever tries to defend, we will kill him. So no more of this. Finished. Now, before that Jummah, 24 hours before he had served the ultimatum, before this Jummah, before people had gathered all right, but before he could do anything, suddenly the third son fell ill, and he, suffered so much, twisted all around in pain and agony, that they forgot about the dish and tenner and rushed him to the nearest city, Lalkana. But before he reached the city's hospital, he was already dead. So that gathering for killing Ahmadis turned into a gathering for mourning. So these are also the things which continue to happen. For a smaller area, they are eye-openers, but people don't see it. Now, what sort of accidents were there which took place? Until he had started this hostility against Ahmadiyya, nothing was happening to him. The moment he took it in his hand to destroy Ahmadiyya, Allah started punishing him, one after the other. Even like the signs of Moses, they come and go, and people of the Moses say, all right, this time it's okay. Then they forget, and another sign comes. So this is happening all over the world.